Paricharya Bhagavado Yavatya Purva Sevita Ta Mantra Hridayenaiva Prayunjan Mantra Murtaye Paricharya Bhagavado Yavatya Purva Sevita Ta Mantra Hridayenaiva Prayunjan Mantra Murtaye. Word to word meaning. Paricharya, service. Bhagavada, of the personality of Godhead. Yavatya, as they are prescribed, as mentioned. Purva Sevita, recommended or done by previous Acharya. Ta, that mantra, hymns. Hridayena, within the heart. Eva, certainly. Prayunyat, one should worship. Mantra Murtaye, who is non-different from mantra. Translation by Prabhupada. Prabhupada ki. One should follow in the footsteps of previous devotees regarding how to worship the Supreme Lord with the prescribed paraphernalia, or one should offer worship within the heart by reciting the mantra to the personality of Godhead, who is non-different from mantra. Repeat after me. One should follow in the footsteps of previous devotees regarding how to worship the Supreme Lord with the prescribed paraphernalia, or one should offer worship within the heart by reciting the mantra to the personality of Godhead, who is non-different from the mantra. Purport. Purport by Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. It is recommended here that even if one cannot arrange to worship the forms of the Lord with all recommended paraphernalia, one can simply think about the form of the Lord and mentally offer everything recommended in the Shastras, including flowers, chantanapal, conch shell, umbrella, fan and chamara. One should meditate upon offering and chant the 12-syllable mantra, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Since the mantra and the Supreme Personality Godhead are non-different, one can worship the form of Lord with the mantra in the absence of physical paraphernalia. The story of the Brahmana who worshipped the Lord within his mind, as related in Bhakti Rasa Amrita Sindhu, the nectar of devotion. One should be consulted in this connection. If paraphernalia is not present physically, one can think of the items and offer them to the deity by chanting the mantra. Such are the liberal and potent facilities in the process of devotional service. Om अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरुवे नमः। श्रीचैतन्यमनोभीष्टं स्थापितं येन भूतले स्वयं रूपा कथामह्यं तथादि स्वपदान्तिकं वन्देऽहं श्रीगुरो श्रीयुतापदकमलं श्रीगुरून् वैष्णवां च श्रीरूपं शाक्रजातं सगगणा रघुनाथान्वितं तं सजीवं साद्वैतं सावधूतं परिजनसहितं कृष्णचैतन्यदेवं श्रीराधाकृष्णपादान् सगगणा ललिता श्रीविशाखान्वितां च। हे कृष्णा करुणा सिन्धो दीनबन्धो जगत्पते गोपेशा गोपिका कान्ता राधा कान्ता नमोस्तुते। तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी वृषभानुस्तुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिये। वाञ्छा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौरभक्तवृंद। हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे। ओम नमो भगवते वासुदेवाय। नारायणं नमस्कृत्य नरं चैव नरोत्तमं देवीं सरस्वतीं व्यासं ततो जयमुदीरयेत्। नष्टप्रायेषु अभद्रेषु नित्यं भागवत सेवया भगवती उत्तम श्लोके भक्तिर्भवति नैष्टिकी। कृष्णाय वासुदेवाय देवकी नंदनाय च नंदगोपकुमाराय गोविंदाय नमो नमः। Today's class, the verse is one of the beautiful verse. It says, the easiest way to please the Lord, or you can say, the chanting of the holy name. We are going to discuss the 8 points what I given in the material at the back side. Why we have to chant Mahamantra in the current form, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. There are thousands of names, there are millions of names there. Even Vishnu Sahasranamam, 1000 names is there. Or Vishnu Gayatri, Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Or Om Namo Narayanaya Vitmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Dannor Vishnu Prachodayad. Like that we have thousands and millions of names is there. Instead, why I have to chant Hare Krishna Mahamantra? The Lord is one spiritual energy in 3 parts. They are called Samvit, Sandhini and Hladini Shakti. The Lord's internal potency is exhibited first as Sat or eternal existence. Eternal existence. The same potency, while displaying full knowledge, is called Chit potency or Samvit, which expands the transcendental forms of the Lord. Finally, the same potency, while playing as a pleasure-giving medium, is known as Hladini potency. The pleasure-giving potency of the Lord, which is called Hladini potency, Lord, which is nothing but the Hare. Hare is nothing but Srimadi Radharani. Jai Shri Radhe. So the pleasure-giving potency has been incorporated into the mantra Hare. That is one of the very key essential part. Number two, Rama and Krishna, which you all know, all attractive is Krishna, Rama is the supreme pleasure. But when you look at Rupa Goswami book, it's called Nama Kirtan. He is Nama Ashtakam, Krishna Nama Ashtakam, 8 text he has given. And in the 6th text, it starts like Vachyam Vachakam iti udeti bhavato nama surupa dvayam. Here they say 2 words, Vacham, Vachyam, Vachakam, 2 words. Vacham is nothing but the Lord, the name of the Lord. Vachakam is the sound vibration of the Lord. That means what you are doing by chanting Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, you are inviting the Lord. By hearing the same Maha Mantra, you are associating with the Lord. Suppose you are inviting somebody to your house, and if you are not giving attention to them, what will happen? That person go away, right? The same thing here, Rupa Goswami nicely explained why I have to chant in this current form and why I have to listen. And he also given something more than that, I will explain a bit later. Here the key thing is, by chanting the holy name, which is name of the Lord, which is called as Vachyam. I am inviting Lord by chanting His name. Then Vachakam. I am hearing the sound vibration of the same chanting. I am associating with the Lord. So you are inviting the Lord and you are associating with the Lord by chanting Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Then, what will happen if you do like that in sincerely? Still, Rupa Goswami mentioned in that Nama Ashtakam book very nicely. See, here there is a phone for giving donation. So you are going tapping your phone, $10. Donation you are giving, $100 you are giving donation. So the money is deducted from your bank account and going to ISKCON bank account. So one tap, one. And there is a connectivity which you used to call interface, or you can say called API. REST API, some API is there which is connecting, debiting your bank account and crediting the ISKCON bank account. Then we don't know what is going on. Just we are tapping, okay, my money is deducted and the money credited. But for doing that job, there is a connectivity. API is there. That API is taking money out from your bank account and putting money to the ISKCON bank account. Now, by hearing and chanting and hearing, you are inviting Lord, you are associating Lord. That process, what will happen? It will revive your connection to the Lord. The lost connection, your Godfather is Krishna. Your eternal home is Goloka Vrindavan. You came, this is all temporary world. Ashashradam Dukkhalayam. So by chanting like that, by hearing like that, you are re-establishing your original connection to the Lord. That is the reason that connectivity is there behind these two. By chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. I chant, I hear. I invited the Lord, as I associating with the Lord. Then what happened next? The connectivity is opened already. You revived your connection to the Lord. That means your soul is pleased. Your super soul had a spark to your soul. Yes, I am not this body. I am the soul. I am the son of the Lord. My father is Krishna. I want to go back to Godhead. That connectivity is initiated through hearing and chanting. That is the key here, which is very nicely explained by Srila Rupa Goswami in his book called Krishna Nama Ashtakam, the text number 6. Okay, that is the first point I mentioned in the material. So why we have to chant? This is the reason. Why we have to hear? We are associating. Chanting is inviting, hearing is associating. By doing that, you are re-establishing your original connection to the Krishna. That is the key. That is why I am chanting this Mahamantra. This Mahamantra is Lord invested all his supreme pleasure potency of the Hladini potency. That is why I am doing this mantra. That is the purpose, the effect and benefit, everything you know now, why I am doing. And next one also I explained why we have to hear them chanting, because hearing is nothing but associating with the Lord. And then third point, what Rupa Goswami mentioned in his Krishna Nama Ashtakam, check 6, that I already explained to you. Now coming to the fourth point. So far any doubt? 1, 2, 3? Anybody? Any questions? Okay. Next we will go to the fourth one. Reason for Narada Muni to give this mantra meditation to Dhruva Maharaj. Now, here in this verse, this is conversation between Dhruva Maharaj and Narada Muni. He is a young boy. At the time he is only 5 years or 6 years old. And he is angry with his stepmother, and then he out of the house and he is going to forest, and in the way he met Narada Muni, and happens to be he is his Guru Maharaj. And why? Reason for Narada Muni to give this mantra meditation to Dhruva Maharaj. So because he is going to forest and he don't have any other paraphernalia to do offering and all. So he can do mantra meditation. So that is the reason he give this Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya to him. Did anyone know the same mantra given by somebody else to somebody, to everyone? Any idea? The same mantra in the Kali Yuga, one person given to everyone. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Yes. Ramanujacharya. Om Namo Narayana. Yes. Similar, yes. So he went up to the roof of the house. Come on everyone, I am going to give the secret mantra everyone. Om Namo Narayanaya Vitmahe Vasudevaya Dhimahi Dhanno Vishnu Prachodayad. He mentioned only Om Namo Narayana. That's it. The thing is here, how the Guru Maharaj is merciful to his disciple. See, Narada Muni is a great devotee of the Lord, is a great Maharishi. He is not looking that Dhruva Maharaj is only a 5-year-old boy. He look at the spiritual spark in him. So by when he look at the spiritual spark, yes, he is right boy, and once he give this mantra to him, the spark is started. And he become Dhruva Maharaj. That is the key thing, association of the Guru Maharaj and getting the blessings of the Guru Maharaj and the vision and the spark from the Guru Maharaj, he elevated to a higher stage. The same thing Narada Muni, when he did what is his name? Valmiki Ramayana, Valmiki. He is a dacoit before become Valmiki. He can't even able to pronounce Rama. Mara. See, when Narada Muni said to him, okay, you can't able to pronounce Rama because he is eating all meat eater. No, very difficult. Then he said, okay, say Mara. Then it came to Rama. Then, by the mercy of the Guru Maharaj, he become Valmiki Rishi. He can able to read Ramayana. He able to write Ramayana. Now entire world is reading his Valmiki Ramayana. That is the beauty of the blessings of Guru Maharaj. Now, I am going to chant another verse which is exactly similar to this. Here, what they say is Mantra Murti. So, Mantra Murti, mantra sound is also a Murti, is a form. So, in the same similar manner, there is another verse called 1538. One can see Krishna perfectly by chanting his holy name. What is that 1538? Iti murti abhidhanena mantra murtim amurtikam yajate yajya purusham sa samyak darshana puman. The meaning for this verse is, thus he is the actual Shiv who worship in the form of transcendental sound representation. The Supreme Personal Godhead Vishnu, who has no material form. Here the key is Mantra Murti. Here also it is a Mantra Murti. Iti Murti Abhidhanena. Mantra Murtim Amurtikam. Everything Murti Amurtikam. Yajade. See, what they are trying to convey here, Krishna is the object of this verse, who is representing in three ways. Mantra Murtim. Krishna mantra is nothing but a murti which is form. Amurtikam. What kind of form? No material form. Amurtikam, no material form. But spiritual form. Yajya Purusham Vishnu, the personal Godhead. Yajate, I worship the Mantra Murti. Who is Yajya Purusha for Mantra Murti? Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is a Yajya Purusha for Mahamantra. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki. See here, what they are saying is, how you are worshipping. You are worshipping the Mantra Murti. That is the key. How you are worshipping Mantra Murti? By reciting and hearing mantra, by doing perfectly, chanting and hearing, you can see the Lord. That is, this 1538 is a conversation between Narada Muni and Vyasadeva. He is giving again another spark to his disciple Vyasadeva by his Guru Maharaj Narada Muni about the importance of Srimad Bhagavatam. By getting this verse, Vyasadeva, he replicated the same thing by doing Mantra Murti worship. That is coming in the next couple of verses down, which is 174. That is the key for the Srimad Bhagavatam. What it says is, Bhakti Yogena Manasi Samyak pranihite amale apashyat purusham purnam mayam cha tat apashrayam. So, here I am, two things we are talking. One is how Narada Muni give the mantra to Dhruva Maharaj. The same thing here, Narada Muni giving to Vyasadeva. Then Vyasadeva repeat the same thing. By doing that, what he said? Bhakti yogena manasi. Thus he fixed his mind perfectly, engaging by linking it in the devotional service, which is Bhakti Yoga, without any tinge of materialism, and thus he saw the absolute personality of Godhead with his external energy, which is Maya, which is full of under control. So, by doing the real mantra meditation without a tinge of materiality, Vyasadeva can able to see the Krishna himself. Not only Krishna, Mayadevi is sitting next to Krishna quietly, not doing any Maya Jala work. So that is the key. You can achieve not only one, many benefit. So the key is, as per Rupa Goswami, Krishna Nama Ashtakam text 6, Vacham and Vachakam. Vachyam, Vachakam. Name, you are chanting the name of the Lord by inviting the Lord, please come. By hearing the name of the Lord, associating with the Lord. When doing together, you are establishing the connection towards the Lord, the connectivity. How you are tapping money, going out to your bank, there is a connectivity at the back. That connectivity, you are establishing that you are the eternal soul, not this body, and you can re-establish your connection towards the Lord. That is the key thing. That is the effect of this Mahamantra, which you can't get it from any other mantra, because this is pleasure-giving potency of the Lord, which is Hladani potency, which is nothing but Radhe, Jai Shri Radhe. That is why we got to chant this mantra. So that is the reason he gave to Dhruva Maharaj. The same thing he gave to Vyasadeva in 1538. Now, next 3 points we got to discuss. So far, any doubt? Up to 5 points? Everyone clear? Cool. Now we will go to the next point. What is the next point? Association with the Nama purifies the heart. So, by associating with the Nama, which will purify your heart. How? So, we are reading Sikshashtakam. When start morning, every day we are chanting Sikshashtakam here. What we are started doing? Cheto Darbanamarjanam Bhava Mahadavagni Nirvapanam Shreya Kairava Chandrika Vidaranam Vidyavadu Jivanam Anandam Buddhivardhanam Pratipadam Purna Amartaswadanam Sarvatma Snapanam Param Vijayade Shri Krishna Sankirtanam. The glory to the Shri Krishna Sankirtan, which cleanses the heart of all the dust accumulated for many years, and extinguishes the fire of the conditioned life of repeated birth and death. This Sankirtana movement is the prime benediction for humanity at large, because it spreads the rays of the benediction moon. It is the life of all transcendental knowledge. This is the life of all the transcendental knowledge. It increases the ocean of transcendental bliss, and it enables us to fully taste the nectar for which we are anxious. So, the Sikshashtakam, text 1, is about the name, how it cleanses your heart. That is the key. Otherwise, you are taking bath again and again, everyone taking bath again and again. All the impression get accumulated. It has to cleanse to go to back to Godhead. So the Nama Sankirtan clearly do that job for you. How you got to do Nama Sankirtan? Chant. By chanting, you are inviting the Lord. By hearing, you are associating with the Lord. By doing properly, the connectivity is already established. It started cleansing your heart. Then you are ready to go back to Godhead. That is the secret or beauty of this mantra. Next, point number 7. The high potency of Mahamantra, which is in Sikshashtakam number 2. Nam Nam Mahari Bahuda Nija Sarva Saktis Tatrarpita Niyamita Smaranena Kalaha Yadadrishi Tava Kripa Bhagavan Mamapi Durdaivam Idrisham Iha Jani Nanuragaha. See, in the Sikshashtakam itself, the 8 verse Ashtakam, the first verse about the glories of the name. But in another way, by understanding the very first mantra, why I am doing the chanting, why I am hearing, you will get the Shraddha, the faith in the Lord. By understanding properly only the first verse, you will get the sufficient faith, and that which is called Shraddha. And when you move on with that Shraddha, next thing is Anartha Nivarti. So, which is second verse. That is why it is mentioned here the high potency of Mahamantra is text 2. O my Lord, your holy name alone can render all benediction to living beings. And thus you have hundreds and millions of names like Krishna and Govinda. In these transcendental names, you have invested all your transcendental energy. These are not even hard and fast rule for chanting these names. O Lord, out of kindness, you enable us to easily approach you by your holy names. But I am so unfortunate that I have no attraction for them. So we are unfortunate to get the attraction of that words. But once you understand first one, Shraddha, then you are getting another second one. And the third one is the very key, which is the prescription for Nishta Bhakti, which is say Krishna and the name are same. The mood of humility you will get by chanting the third verse of Sikshashtakam. What is say third verse? See, we say one should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, which is 3. Trinatabi suni chena tarorapi sagishnuna amanina manadhena kirtaniya sada harihi. By doing that, you get the sense of dependence on Guru, sense of dependence on Krishna. That is the key. One should chant the holy name of the Lord in a humble state of mind, thinking oneself lower than straw in the street. One should be more tolerant than a tree, devoid of all sense of false prestige, and should be ready to offer all respect to others. In such a state of mind, one should chant the holy name of the Lord constantly. See, the mood in which you are to chant the holy name, that is also very important. in the humble state of mind, you got to chant the holy name. So by reading, reciting the, understanding the Sikshashtaka 1, 2, 3, now we said first one we will get Shraddha, second one we get Anartha Nivritti, third one is the prescription for Nishta Bhakti. Then you will come to the conclusion, Krishna and the name are the same. Kali Yuga is Nama Sankirtan. Kali Yuga is the best medicine is Nama Sankirtan. That is the key. See, when Mahabharata war is over, Yudhishthira was asking Krishna, Kali Yuga is going to come, people will suffer, what to do? Krishna said, Yudhishthira Maharaj, why not you can go and ask your grandpa, he is there, and still not died. We'll go and ask them. Then Pandava, along with Draupadi and Krishna, going to ask, into the battlefield and asking Bhishma Pitamaha, Bhishma. First day actually he didn't say anything, my condition is not good. Then Krishna told the Pandava, please you can go home, I will come later. Then Krishna did all the pain relief, everything, massage, and then he became normal with the Krishna's mercy. The next day they came, all came. At that time, Bhishma Pitamaha recited Vishnu Sahasranama. This is the best medicine for Kali Yuga. This is, potency is, this is, the Vishnu Sahasranama is a multi-vitamin tablet like that. You can take for anything. If you want Aishwarya, take. If you want to clear your disease, take. Everything is Vishnu Sahasranama, you can chant. Nowadays, most of the acharyas, when they are sick, they tell the disciple to recite Vishnu Sahasranama. Even most of South India, the acharyas, they do that one. I met one very senior lady, she's around 80 years old, maybe last month. I asked her, he said, I am chanting Vishnu Sahasranama. I asked her, why are you chanting Vishnu Sahasranama? Who chanted this Vishnu? Who told you to do? I don't know, my grandpa told, I did, I'm doing for past 70 years. Then I asked her, who recited first? How you got to recite? Any idea? She said, I don't know. Whatever my grandma told, I doing the same thing 70 years. Then I told, this is recited by Bhishma Pitamaha in the battlefield, in front of Pandava, and Krishna also there. So actually you can say it is in front of Krishna, recited by Bhishma Pitamaha. That is why it is a high potency. His mindset is how it is. And then before chanting the Vishnu Sahasranamam, he did archana, mantra archana to Krishna, for which he recited 24 names of Krishna. Om Kesavaya Namaha, Narayana, like that, he did 24 names. Then he gave this Vishnu Sahasranamam. So, here the key thing is, in Kali Yuga, name and Krishna are one and the same. All the potency is invested in the name. That is the reason we have to recite the name of the Lord, which is the Kali Yuga Dharma. So, and the key thing is, we have to understand why I am chanting, how I am chanting, what is my mood is chanting, am I doing correctly? That is the key. With this concept in mind, and when you start chanting in the morning, what you first go to? First relax. Morning is mode of goodness. This time is chanting time is by 5 to 6 or 6 to 7, whatever it is, or half an hour, 5 to 5:30. This is my time. I am calling Krishna I am associating Krishna, that is my primary job. By doing that, inviting Krishna by chanting, associating with Krishna by hearing, automatically I am establishing the relationship, re-establish the last relationship to Krishna. I have established my relationship with Krishna so that all my dust in the heart accumulated for n number of years will be cleansed. I am ready to go fly back to Godhead. This is the way you have to chant. This is the secret of chanting. Correct? Manslayo? Any doubts so far? Okay. So, can anyone summarize the 8 point? What is the first one? Why we have to chant Mahamantra in the current form? Why not in any other name of the Lord as we have thousands of names? Because the Hladini potency of the Lord, which gives the supreme pleasure, that is the reason we are chanting in the current form, and the Hladini potency is the supreme pleasure, and which is nothing but Hare Srimati Radharani. Jai Shri Radhe. And Rama and Krishna, Rama is supreme pleasure, Krishna is all attractive. By chanting, the next one is, why we have to hear the chanting? Because we are associating. So we know why chanting and how chanting. We are hearing, why? Because we are associating with the Lord. What Rupa Goswami said in third one? Vacham, Vachyam and Vachakam, name. So name and the sound vibration. Both are the Rupam, Murti. We can worship by doing that. That's why he mentioned in Krishna Namastakam text 6 is, we can associate with both, by thereby you are establishing connectivity to the Lord. Reason for Narada to give this mantra to meditation, Dhruva Maharaj, because he is a young boy and going to forest after fighting with his stepmother, and in forest you can't get anything. You can pray through the mantra. That is why he given. And then 1538 we discussed. What we discussed 1538 is Iti Murti Abhidhanena Mantra Murti Amurtikam Yajade Yajna Purusham Sa Samyak Darshana Pumam. Is coming everything as Purusham. What we discussed here is Mantra Murti, Krishna, and Mantra, name of the Krishna is one and the same. The name of the Krishna has the form, Mantra Murti. Amurtikam, that means no form. What kind of form? Not material form. It is a spiritual form. Yajna Purusham Vishnu. That Mantra Murti is Yajna Purusham. Yajate, I worship the Mantra Murti. See, now you know how to worship Mantra Murti. Now we have Archa Murti. How to worship Archa Murti? By doing Archana. Om Kesavaya Namaha, Narayana Namaha, Madhavaya Namaha. Like that we put Archana by offering flower. Some people do Paramatma worship. How do they do Paramatma worship? Dhyana. Your favorite Lord, keep the Lord in your heart. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. You, Paramatma worship, you are doing with the super soul within your heart by remembering the form of the Lord. Mantra Murti we discussed already by reciting and hearing the mantra. These three is very key. How the mantra has a form. Mantra is a murti. That is the key. And by doing this mantra murti worship, the same thing, both same Narada Muni given to Dhruva Maharaj. Before that, the same Narada Muni given to Vyasadeva. Vyasadeva after receiving this instruction from his Guru Maharaj Narada Muni, he sit in his ashram and near the Saraswati river. What he did? Bhakti Yogena Manasi. He can see the Lord along with the external potency Maya, which is keeping quietly there, not doing any naughty Maya Jala Sakti. So he can not only see the Lord, he can see the Maya Sakti also. That is the importance, that is the power of Mahamantra. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Happy to take any questions. Anybody? Any questions, Prabhu? Yeah, you can chant. Even I can chant all the mantra. Some people will tell me, for Prabhu, can you chant Purushottam? I chant Purushottam in the kitchen today morning. The mantra thing is, before coming to Krishna consciousness, I do chant all the mantra. I chant Yajurveda mantra, I do Rudram, Shamakam, everything. Thing is, the faith, what the faith they have. At the end of the day, the God is one, Krishna, nothing else. But rest of them are demigods or God's agent, that's it. And it takes time for them to understand and come back. So, it is even for us, say for example, Prabhupada prescribed for us, we got to chant 16 rounds. We know the number 16, as because Prabhupada said, it is all, we are doing in autopilot mode. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Rama. That is not the right way. See, he given that we have to do 16 rounds. But for me to come to the 16th round, it take me nearly 4 years. So I started only one round, then 2 round, then 4 round. In 4 round, I do for 2 years. And then after that 8 round, another 4 years. 16 round, it takes nearly 7-8 years. The thing is, don't think the quantity. Try to improve the quality. Prabhupada said 16 round, yes. Yes, I have to do, but I am also doing with quality. What Srila Rupa Goswami said in Namastakam, how to do the chanting. The same thing also mentioned in Sikshashtakam. The mood in which we got to do. Trinatavi sunichena taroravi saishnuna amanina manadhena kirtaniya sadahari. Very highly tolerant. That is the key. Yes, I am reciting. I am inviting Lord. I am hearing. Yes, I am associating with the Lord. By doing that, what I am getting? I am establishing my connectivity. How my bank balance is reduced when I am tapping the donation. Connectivity is there behind. That connectivity I am activating. Now I am connecting to Lord. By connecting, what will happen? All the dust accumulated over the years is going away. I am getting ready to go back to God again. That is the mood we have to chant. That is the key object of chanting. That will happen only you keep that in mind and start chanting, you will achieve. No doubt. That is the key success and secret of the chanting. Grandhiraj Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Srila Prabhupada ki, Sri Radha Gopinath Bhagavan ki, Jai Shri Krishna. You can give it. If anybody wants to take it. You can keep it. Take it. Take this one. If anyone want, keep it with you. You can take it. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. Thank you. Hare Krishna.